This is Dumbed Down Life number 40, One Hit Wonder Day.
I hear bored people.
Barbie?
Hi, Ken.
You want to go for a ride?
Sure, Ken.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. This was never the way I planned, not my intention. I got so brave, drinking and lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to. Just wanna try you on. I'm curious for you. Caught my attention. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. I hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it. No, I don't even know your name. It doesn't matter. You're my experimental game. Just human nature. It's not what good girls do. Not how they should behave. My head gets so confused. Hard to obey. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. I hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Us girls, we are so magical. Soft skin, red lips, so kissable. Hard to resist, so touchable. Too good to deny it. Ain't no big deal, it's in the I kissed a girl and I liked it. Oh, I'm having so much fun.
Well, Barbie, we're just getting started.
Oh, I love you, Ken.
That was... Oh, crumbs, there we go, there's a big echo, hang on a second. Should have left it in your hands, I really should. That was KenCarson and I Kissed a Barbie Girl. As Lance said there at the beginning of the show, today is One Hit Wonder Day. And we were having a look at the website, and it seems to be... well, the website that we were looking at anyway was very US centric, because they had a lot of tracks that were listed as one hit wonders that were British tracks, and so it was like they had Robbie Williams listed as a one hit wonder, as well as Take That and some of the others, which
Westlife was the other one.
Westlife was another one. It's like no, I think they were a bit more popular than a one hit wonder. Right, but before Lance told me that it was One Hit Wonder Day, somehow it just skipped my mind. I'd forgotten all about it. Didn't send anybody any cards or anything. I come up with this idea of a sort of a quiz show for today, and what I wanted you to do was to play some clips of music backwards, and then have everybody guess what the clips of music are. So what I'm going to do is I'll play these 3 clips, and then pause, and then I'll play the answers afterwards. So have yourself a pen and paper, or a notepad, or something ready, or just a good memory if you've got one.
That wouldn't be me then.
That wouldn't be you, would it? So have you got a pen and paper then?
No, I'm just desperately trying to find my link for Notepad to open it up. Nice and organised again, you see.
So tell me when you're ready.
Right.
That's right, we'll just wait for you.
You keep going, don't you worry about me.
How long could it take you to open up a notepad?
This is Vista, don't forget.
Yeah, so the fact that it's One Hit Wonder Day does not mean that all the songs that we play are one hit wonders. In fact, I think as Mark pointed out earlier in the room, Aqua have actually had more than one hit of wonder, even though that was actually a mixture between Katy Perry and Aqua. Are you ready yet?
I'm ready.
You're ready? Right, okay.
Yeah, I've been ready for ages. I was just waiting for you to shut up.
Story of my life. And here we go. So, that was the first one. Okay, you got that one down? Don't say
No.
anything. You've not written that down? You don't know what it is?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Oh dear! Oh, this could be interesting. Right, so let's try for the next one then.
Shall I go now?
See, I think that some of these sound the same backwards as they do forwards, but you're not recognising them, no?
I haven't a clue, mate.
We
No.
have the overall theme of the ones that I've done here are one-hit wonders. All right.
Not helping.
Not help. Oh dear. You want to hear that one again then?
I don't think it's going to make a lot
It's
of
not going to
difference.
make a lot of
but
difference.
yeah, go for
No,
it.
that's right. We will go for number 3. What about that one?
Vaguely familiar,
Vaguely familiar.
but not familiar enough.
Not seeing a lot of ideas in the chat room here, which is interesting because I thought that these 3 were actually quite easy. You're not got to guess on any of those 3 then, Lance.
The first one.
We'll go with the first one. Can you what do you think the first one was? And people in the chat room, if you can give us your answers, tell us what you think the first one was. Try and type it without looking at what the other person has said. And don't you go reading what's in the chat room either, Lance.
I'm not. No. It's not even open at the minute. I think I don't know who did it, but is the song title Blue?
So you got the first one right.
Did I?
Yeah, you got that one right, but you obviously you didn't know what the group was. To be honest, I wouldn't have known. It's Eiffel 65, and Mark
yes.
knew that one from the very off because he was already itching to type it out at the very beginning. It seems that some people in the room are actually lagging so badly that they're not going to get to play. But what I'm going to do is I've actually got a couple of more tracks to do later. So what we'll do is we'll play this game now and then play one more track, then some music, so that gives you a chance to catch up. Right, second one. Any idea what the second one was then, Lance?
No, none at all.
No idea at all what the second one
No
was.
idea whatsoever.
And didn't see anything written in the room as to what they might think the second one was. Any thoughts, Mark? Dave?
Can you play it again?
Could I play it again? Oh, no, that's going to be tricky.
Is that too technical?
It's no, well. Let me just see if I can do it without breaking anything. I'll that was track number 2. Let's drag it up there. See if it's gonna. Yeah, it might do. Let's give it a try.
Backwards, and it's not just some Euro hit.
Well, that was actually both. That was the reverse and the forward. You didn't hear it. Yeah. See, and Dave got it right. It was indeed Ozone with Dragons Dite. Yeah.
Right.
Did you not?
Having never heard that
You've
song
never heard
in my
that song?
life.
Oh. Where were you last summer? Well, no, maybe a couple of summers ago. That was one of the main ones that kept being played on the radio over and over again.
You have to remember I listened to Radio 2.
I think it might have even been on Radio 2, to be honest, because
Really?
it was an annoying thing that most of these places played. Right,
No.
so you've probably forgotten number 3 again already, haven't you?
Completely.
You've completely forgotten number 3, so we'll give you another refresher on number 3.
Now the bass line sounds very similar to I think it's called Furious Angels
It does,
By-
doesn't it? Yeah, but it's not.
by Rob Duggan. That's all I can think of. Other than that, no idea.
The voice is the one thing that gives it away, and I see that a few people in the room have actually got it correct.
Let's have a look.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly.
I know that one.
But I'm surprised you'd never heard of the Dragon's Den. What's his name? That one was very common at the
No.
time. Right, so before we play our first full track, I have one more backwards thing to play. So we'll play the backwards one. During the music, you need to put in the chat room what you think it is, and then afterwards, we play it forwards. You ready for that one then, Lance?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no more night.
Thoughts form like waterfalls.
state like rain.
That was... Got to get the hang of all these buttons. That was Bill and Watercolours. Right, so I've been asked in the room to do that one again because everyone's forgotten already what it sounded like. So, are you listening this time? You ready?
I am.
You're ready. Okay.
See, the thing is, I know it.
So in your head, you've got to turn it around. So you've got that little bit of female vocal at the beginning that's without any, and then it kicks in with the music.
See, as soon as you say who it is, I
in the
know.
room's got-
I'll know exactly who it is, but I don't know now.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. In that case, we're going to have to go for the answer, I'm afraid.
I know what you're doing, yeah. I could never sing it like you. I know what you're doing, yeah. You're the one to blame.
Now, you see, I'm doing your trick here.
Which is?
I know the song, but I can't think of the name of the artist
Exactly.
for the life
Yep.
of me.
It's a song called I Know by an artist called Dion Ferris.
Yeah, it was. You're absolutely right.
Yep, but you didn't know it.
No. I knew the song,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't have had a clue.
Yep.
You could have given me 4 or 5 options of who it could have been, and I still wouldn't have known.
See, Leonie's never heard... these aren't as popular as the tracks as I thought they were. Sorry, my fault.
Is that it?
That's it with regards to the tracks. I've got one more to play after your bit and before the next bit of music.
After my bit?
Yeah.
Is it my bit now?
It would do. If you've got time, you know. If you're not busy.
Okay. If I'm not busy, I'm not doing anything else, no. So have you heard David Blaine's done a new endurance stunt thingy?
Has he finished yet, or is he still doing it?
Well, he's finished it,
Has he?
but
Did
I'm
his head
kind of
explode?
losing faith with his whole endurance man thing. Because I don't know if you've ever... How much do you know about David Blaine? Have you ever seen him do his street magic and stuff like that?
I've seen him do his... Well, not in person. I've seen his street magic on telly. I actually went down to the Tower Bridge to see him in his box, dangling
Right.
from a crane. But, no, that's pretty much all I know of him.
Well, he started off as a street magician, literally walking around, I think it was New York, walking around, and basically just walking up to people, talking to them, and doing some sort of crazy sleight of hand trick.
Yeah.
And they're brilliant. He really is amazing. He'll do things like he'll ask somebody to think of a card or think of a name or something like that, and then he'll open his shirt and he'll have the card or the name or something drawn on his chest. Those kind of things, you know, and he really is good at it. He used to take a packet of cards, get them to think of a card, take the cards, throw them at a passing car. The car will stop, and the card that the person chose will be on the inside of the car, stuck to the windshield.
Did he do the inside of the shop window as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
He also did. He took somebody's engagement ring and dropped it down a drain.
Nice.
Made it look like an accident, but
Yeah.
sort of fumbled it, fell down the drain, and he's sort of panicking, running around, going, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" Looks around the trash and stuff that's lying on the street, picks up a bottle, and the ring is in the bottle. And like I say, he is absolutely brilliant. But these whole sort of endurance stunt things, like a lot of people in the chat room are saying, absolutely so annoying.
Yeah.
Don't really see the point in them. The box thing was kind of interesting, but not really stunning, and oh my god, how did he manage to do that, you know. He was buried alive as well, wasn't he? But this last one that he's done was 60 hours hanging upside down.
60? Oh, I didn't realise it was as long as that.
Yeah, 60 hours, which is, what, 3 days nearly, best part of 3 days,
Yeah.
hanging upside down. And then he finished it off by doing a 42 foot, something like that, leap of death to the floor. And that was it. Great. Until you read the rest of the article that says actually he didn't hang upside down non-stop for 60 hours because he kept being let down to have a drink, go to the toilet, and then get back up again.
So,
Which really defeats the object. The whole point of doing it is an endurance test,
yeah.
and yet he's having breaks. So where's the endurance?
So I take it
at
is
what
no.
point is this an amazing sort of, oh wow, you know, the guy's got some real sort of mental ability, well-trained sort of personal focus to be able to hang upside down. No, he's probably hanging upside down for 4, 5, 6 hours, getting off, going to the loo, having a drink, then getting back up again. Well, pretty much anybody could do that, surely.
Well, I guess they didn't want him actually hanging upside down and pee himself and have that all running down his top. And
Now, it's funny you should say that, because his exact comment was, Blaine shrugged off criticism during the stunt, telling the interviewer that he was not going to pee all over himself.
Why not? I mean, the show must go on.
Go on, yeah. Exactly, like Mark's just said. Can't they give him a bottle? Couldn't he have had a catheter bag or something like that? It just so unimpressive and a complete waste of everybody's time.
Well,
I really think he ought to go back to doing street magic and impressing people again.
Yeah. No, when he did the box thing, I mean, nobody's dashed to try and beat that record. In fact, are these all registered as records with the Guinness Book of Records? Because they tend to make a big thing when they are registered with the Guinness Book of Records, and they've not done that with David Blaine's stunts. So I'm guessing that there's possibly some trickery to it, which is why it's not an official record.
I guess so, yeah.
Um,
What did he do in the box? I can't remember what he actually did. Was it no food or liquid or something for however long he was in there?
well, he had liquid, I believe, through a tube, but no food.
But no food.
And people were speculating as to whether there was stuff that was put in the water that gives him vitamins and whatever. But when he came out at the end of it, he was quite dishevelled and sort of half the man he was when he went in there. So it was an endurance of some sort, but quite what it proved, I don't know. Of course, the other one that he's done sitting on a pole for 3 days.
Oh, that was the other one, wasn't it? Vertigo, he called it, didn't he?
Yep, sitting on a pole.
Still- yeah.
He was in an ice cube. There was one that he failed. What was it? The holding his breath one. He failed, didn't he?
Oh, the Houdini in the water cage, wasn't it? He failed to do it, didn't he?
Tried to holding his he tried to hold his breath in a goldfish bowl, then sat up 60 feet on top of a pole. To die on prime time is his only goal, and that scares me. Yeah. there was a song all about him. That was ages ago.
Was it?
But Cara and I, when I first got my motorcycle, went down to see him hanging down by the Tower Bridge, and the interesting thing with that was the way that the British public behaved. So he's in this box and he's going without food, and people down below they had a long queue of people all stood there eating Big Macs. I believe at some point somebody actually had a remote control helicopter with a Big Mac hanging from the bottom of it. You know, and generally doing nasty things like throwing things at the box and all this. That was one of the other things. Or there was an ice cream van that was parked up just underneath. And he must, I want an ice cream.
Playing its little jingle.
It's been stuck in a box. I want an ice cream. But yeah, that was, oh goodness, that must have been like 4 or 5 years ago now, if not longer. But,
Yeah, but it was actually.
Was
Were we working together at the time?
Yes. Yes.
Then it's been more than 4 years.
Oh, don't know.
Because I left in 2004.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder what his next trick is going to be.
Let's hope he does something in space. How long can he stay alive in a vacuum?
We're not talking Dyson here, folks.
Although that could be interesting to watch. I'm going around in that little cyclone thing. Yeah, no, I just think it's pointless. Absolutely pointless.
Right, so before we play the next music track, we have another backwards track to see if you can guess.
A lightsaber, a depressed android, a hamster with a buzz cut, and Cthulhu eating a muffin. This is not M&S food, this is the Cat and Cthulhu podcast. Sponsored by Evil Eldritch Espresso, product of Coffee Fairy PLC. Visit the website at www.catandcthulhu.com or alternatively CNC.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the transfer with Down With Everything and a promo for the Cat and Cthulhu podcast. Where did you find that one, Darren?
The Cat and Cthulhu. Well, I actually put up a thing on LiveJournal saying, okay, we need promos. We want to cross-promote and so we can put onto other podcasts and so forth. And that was the only person that replied. So I think that a lot of people who are posting on LiveJournal are using LiveJournal as a somewhere else to post. They're not necessarily reading the comments and things that go in there. But yes, Cat and Cthulhu. I happen to know that particular one's been going on for quite some time, and it's very short podcasts, little story bites. So it's a good one to listen to.
Right. As for the backwards music thing,
Yes.
I got that one, and so did most of the people in the chat room.
So what was it then?
It was Breakfast at Tiffany's, the Deep Blue Something.
And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we got.
Now, to be fair, that was one of the ones that you suggested when we first started talking about this whole thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was one of the ones that I was expecting you to play the first time.
You were expecting me to play a bunch of songs that you knew. I mean, that's kind of cheating, don't you think?
Well, it would have helped.
Right, so if you need to contact the show, if you need to, want to, would like to, you can give us a call on 07092 274 759.
You can send us an email to ddl.podshow@googlemail.com.
Our website address is www.dumbeddownlife.com,
And our Twitter username is dumbeddownlife.
which I actually remembered to do this week, which is amazing.
Did you?
I always forget to do that.
Talking of forgetting, you know what I've forgotten to do for about the last 6 weeks?
What's that?
And that's update the bands played on our website. It's very out of
We
date.
can do that. We can do that for this week. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And speak to everyone next week.
We'll see you next week. Bye.